In the village of Auka, there lived a powerful Dibia, traditional healer, Okoye, and his wife Aqua, who were barren for so many years. On one faithful night, Okoye sat beneath the giant aganda tree of his compound. The flickering torches of air cast shadows of leaves on his weathered face as he looked up to the sky. "Nwachukwu, why have you forsaken me?" Okoye whispered, his eyes searching the heavens. Years of barrenness had taken its toll. Auka's elders pressured him to produce an heir, ensuring his lineage's continuity. Okoye's legacy, his life's work, hung in the balance. "Aqua, my love," he sighed, thinking of his devoted wife. "I long to see your smile, to hear the laughter of our children." Fear crept in, like a thief in the night. What if his knowledge, his power, died with him? Who would carry on his name? Okoye's thoughts swirled. Shall I consult the Dibias of neighboring villages, seek the wisdom of the ancient ones, or surrender to the will of the gods? The night air offered no answers, only the weight of his desperation. Just then, a rustling in the bushes signaled an unexpected presence. Suddenly, a figure emerged from the darkness, her eyes glowing like embers. Nwachukwu, a sorceress from a rival village. Okoye, sensing her arrival, rose from his meditation. The air thickened with anticipation. "Who are you?" Okoye asked, his voice firm but wary. Nwachukwu's smile sliced through the shadows. "One who can grant your deepest desire, Okoye." Okoye's heart quickened. He had prayed for a child, an heir to inherit his knowledge and power. "What do you want in return?" Okoye asked, caution etched on his face. Nwachukwu's laughter echoed through the night, sending shivers down Okoye's spine. "Merely a small sacrifice," she whispered, her eyes glinting with secrets. "What do you propose?" Okoye asked, his voice laced with trepidation. Nwachukwu's words dripped like honey. "Allow me to perform the ritual, and your wife will conceive." Okoye hesitated, sensing darkness within Nwachukwu, yet desperation clouded his judgment. "I agree," Okoye said finally, extending his hand in a symbol of trust. However, Nwachukwu's true intentions remained hidden, but her actions would ultimately lead to the curse that afflicted Iom. The ritual begins. That night, Okoye, Nwachukwu, and Aqua prepared for the ritual, their hearts filled with anticipation and trepidation. As the moon reached its zenith, Nwachukwu led the procession to the sacred altar. They traversed the winding paths of the village, passing beneath the watchful eyes of ancient trees. Okoye walked beside Aqua, his hand clasping hers in reassurance, Bu still wondering why a sorceress like Nwachukwu would choose to help him. Nwachukwu guided them, her stride purposeful and confident. Upon arriving at the sacred grove, Nwachukwu raised her hands to the moon. "We have come to honor the ancient ones," she declared. The procession halted before the altar, adorned with symbolic offerings: palm fronds for peace, kola nuts for unity, and alligator pepper for purification. Nwachukwu began the invocation, her voice weaving a spell of enchantment. "By the power of Anyanwu, God of the sun, and Allah, Goddess of the earth, we call forth the spirits of our ancestors." Nwachukwu stood before the sacred altar, her eyes locked on Okoye's. "Tonight we summon the ancient powers," she whispered, her voice dripping with mystique. Okoye nodded, his heart racing with anticipation and doubt. Nwachukwu raised her hands to the moonlit sky and began the invocation. "By the power of Anyanwu, God of the sun, and Allah, Goddess of the earth, we call forth the spirits of our ancestors." As she spoke, Nwachukwu traced intricate symbols on the ground with her staff. "Let the energies of Auka's land converge, granting us the blessing of fertility." Okoye's wife, Aqua, stepped forward, her eyes closed in reverence. Nwachukwu continued, "Let the sacred waters of the Niger River purify and prepare this union." With each word, the air thickened with anticipation. Nwachukwu's hands danced in the flickering torchlight, her voice chanting ancient incantations. As the ceremony reached its climax, the ritual began, and Okoye's doubts grew. Anwuli's eyes flashed with malevolence. "With this child, I shall claim Auka's power's throne," she cackled. Okoye's heart sank. He realized too late that Anwuli's true intention was to birth a tyrant, exploiting his lineage for her own power. Horrified, Okoye tried to reverse the ritual, but Anwuli's dark magic had already taken hold. The air thickened with malevolent energy. "Why?" Okoye demanded, outraged. "You deceived me!" Anwuli's laughter echoed through the night. "Your desperation made you blind, Okoye. This child will bring me the power I seek." Okoye knew he had to act. He called upon the Ancient Ones, invoking a counter-curse to limit the child's dark potential. Though weakened, Anwuli's magic prevailed. The ritual was complete, and Okoye's fate was sealed.